What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the show. Mlb 2K13, and here we go with another Morgan Freeman picture video. I know I've released a lot of these recently, mostly because at the end I'm going to show you why I did, because we need to get this going here. And for some reason this game is not being nice to me, and I'll show you at the end. But in this video I'm going to be talking about DHs, and more specifically David Ortiz. Now I've talked about this a little bit, but a lot of people have been throwing around the idea that possibly David Ortiz is a Hall of Famer or he isn't a Hall of Famer. Now, I had a really long and kind of enlightening conversation with It's Dawkins. I encourage everyone to go and check out his channel if you haven't already. Oh my gosh, Molina, move your ass. Oh my gosh. Oh, what a game. This is a crazy game. But anyway, and if you guys are watching the game, you guys know what I'm talking about, man. Bottom of the ninth, Craig comes up, hits a double down the line. Ooh, man. St. Louis still fighting. Ooh, man. If they walk off with this win, what a win it is, my friend. All right, but anyway, I'm getting off topic again. I'm trying to multitask, and it really doesn't work for me very well. But anyway, so there's been a lot of talk of him possibly being a Hall of Famer. Is he? Is he not? I encourage everyone to write comments down below and let me know what you think about this topic, because it's a really sensitive topic. Because really, what you're saying, in my opinion, is that he is one of the best hitters of all time, because that's all he does. And one thing that me and Dawkins came up with is, you have, if you're going to compare him to somebody, like if you're not really that big of a baseball fan, if you're kind of on the fence, this is how you got to think about it. Would you put Devin Hester in the Hall of Fame? Because that is a great comparison. Devin Hester, he's good at one thing, and that's kick returning. And yes, you know, he did play corner, I think, the first couple years, but that was a mistake. Maybe it was like for half a year or something. And then he got switched to wide receiver, and that happened, and that was bad. Oh my gosh, here we go, Molina, go, man. Oh, wow. Oh, go. Oh, that is obstruction right there. That is flipping obstruction. Oh my gosh, you have got safe. Ooh, well, hold up. I'm going to pause this video. I'll be right back. What a game, you guys. Oh my gosh, ends on an obstruction call. I may have to talk about that at the end of this video as well, but whew, sorry. I was multitasking, and hey, baseball fans, you know, man, you know, us, we just our minds get focused on. Well, when we see something crazy happen, we like totally focus on that. But anyway, back to what I was talking about DHs and stuff. So Devin Hester, like I said, he does one thing: he's kick return. He's a kick returner. He plays about you know, a third of the game. All right. So would you put him in there into the Hall of Fame as a kick returner? I wouldn't. Now, let's go to baseball. Would you put David Ortiz in the game as one of the best hitters to ever play this game? I can't say that without a doubt. Is he a great clutch hitter? Yes. But Dawkins said this thing that really hit home with me was, if you're going to be a Hall of Famer, it has to be a no doubt Hall of Fame, Hall of Famer. Like Ken Griffey, Barry Bonds, Mariano Rivera, Dustin Pedroia at some point is when his career ends. You know, those are guys, just to mention a few, who are legitimate, no doubt, first ballot Hall of Famers. All right. Now, David Ortiz, you've had a great career. You've had a great career, but let's be honest. Your heyday was about a 2 or 3 year period. Now, in my opinion, that's not a good enough heyday to say, hey, you know what, this guy is a beast. This guy is a monster. This guy is a Ken Griffey Jr., even Carlos Beltran, someone who has been compared to him a lot in this World Series. I can't legitimately say that you are better than any of those people. If I had to choose one hitter out of anyone on the Boston Red Sox to come up clutch, I would choose Dustin Pedroia over David Ortiz. Now, that's saying something. Now, I could be wrong. You know, you guys could be sitting there being like, Livin, you don't know what you're talking about. How could you possibly say this? And write in the comments. Let me know what you think of him, because he doesn't field. He only hits. And that's my biggest thing with DHs. You know, is they don't do enough. They don't do enough, because when you're chilling in the dugout, you know, cheering for your team and stuff like that, and then you stand up and you're taking that bat, that's that's not fair, you know. Pitchers, on the other hand, and you know, some people may be saying, oh, well, you know, pitchers, they only do one thing. They have to field, and occasionally they do have to hit, but pitchers actually play a majority of the game, okay? Because they're going up against every batter at least 3 times, all right? So you can't compare pitchers to DHs. And I don't know why anyone would do that if you know baseball, but just to nip that in the butt right away. His power numbers are pretty good. One thing that's been brought to my attention is, would I put him in the Hall of Fame if he went in the Hall of Fame as a DH? Obviously, that's where he would be in there. But if there was like this is bad because it's kind of saying, oh, well, there's an asterisk by his name. But I think that there kind of needs to be. Because when we look at, okay, for example, if I have a son and we take a trip to the Hall of Fame, which we will, obviously, because, you know, my son's going to be the biggest baseball fan ever. But if we go to the Baseball Hall of Fame and we see David Ortiz there, and it doesn't say that he was one of the best DHs to ever play the game, I'm going to be pissed off if he does make it in the Hall of Fame. Because what that is, it's putting him in a league of, like I said, the Barry Bondses, the Ken Griffey's, the Derek Jeters, the Dustin Pedroias, you know? And in my opinion, those people don't even compare. Like, he can't even hold their jockstrap, you know? So if he went in there, it would have to be very, very evident and very, very clear that he only played 1/3 of the game and he just hit. He did not field. He did not do anything. There cannot be any type of confusion about that. Because right now, if you go, if someone mentions a name in the Hall of Fame, a lot of people are going to assume that this was a great player. This was the best player of their era, one of the best players of their era. David Ortiz, not one of the best players of our era. Is he exciting to watch? Did he, you know, help Boston win World Series titles? Yes, he did. But Aaron Boone did that too, and no one's talking about Aaron Boone being a legitimate Hall of Famer. And also A.J. Przinsky. Now again, it's hard to compare because of the power numbers, but you can't do it. So quickly, let's talk about the interference call. Yes, it was interference. I feel like Middlebrook's kind of like put his legs up there. You know, I mean, when it's that time to game, I know you want to try to get the ball and stuff. You want to try to move, but no. You put your legs up, bro. That's interference. Lastly, they didn't promote me to the majors, even though I got all my major stuff done. They promoted me to AAA. Like, WTF, 2K. You guys are just being mean to me right now. This is BS. Indianapolis Indians? Really?